welcome to BBC News. Today we bring you the history of one of the most famous robberies in British history, that great train robbery, a crime that was smarter, crisper and more talked about than almost any other. It all happened on August 8, 1963, when a group of 50 men broke into a Royal Mail train traveling from Glasgow to London. The train was carrying millions of pounds in cash. According to the police reports, the robbers had planned their heist for months. They changed the train signal a light from green to red, forcing it to stop in the middle of the countryside. When the train came to a halt, the men jumped aboard, knocked out the driver, and stole over £2.6 million, which today would be worth more than £50 million. Investigators later described the crime as one of the most careful, organized robberies ever carried out. The gang escaped to a nearby farmhouse which they had rented weeks before the attack. There they counted the money and celebrate what they thought was the perfect crime. But their celebration didn't last long. Police discovered the farmhouse soon after and found fingerprints everywhere. Detectives say the robbers were clever but careless. Within weeks, most of the gang had been arrested and sentenced to long prison terms. However, one man, Ronnie Biggs, became more famous than the others. He escaped from prison after serving just 15 months and fled to Brazil, where he lived freely for decades. His escape was considered one of the boldest in history, making the history even more unbelievable. Compared to other robbers of the time, the Great Train Robbery was far more creative and daring. It was better planned than most crimes, but its odds ended more disastrously. The robbers had believed they were unstoppable, yet their small miscase led to their downfall. This case proved that no crime is perfect, no matter how intelligent or confident the criminals are. Today, more than 60 years later, the Great Train Robbery is still remembered as Britain's most legendary heist, a crime that changed how the police investigate robberies forever. It remains a symbol of ambition, greed, and cleverness, showing that those who break the rules, no matter how smart they are, always get caught in the end. Reporting live for BBC News, this is Olascoaga. Thank you for watching, and remember, crime never pays.